Welcome. I thought I would talk about change and how we bring about change in our life, how we go about changing war into love and lack into abundance and unhealthy to healthy. Before I start, let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I invite you to close your eyes and go ahead and take a deep breath in. Exhale. Again. Letting go of any thoughts, any tension. Again. Finding that stillness, that space, the quietness in your center. Bringing your awareness to your solar plexus. That's typically where I find that still point. It's where our power is, ironically. Now listen to the vibrations of the singing bowl and allow it to help ground you even deeper into your body and out of your mind. Feel it. Feel it melting away any tension that you are holding. You're becoming less and less distracted by the thoughts in your mind. And become more and more curious. On the way your body feels. More and more curious on the stillness within you. The contrast from the crazy loudness of your thoughts to the quietness of your solar plexus. Never underestimate the power of stillness. This is what you want to practice on a daily basis, so that when you do find yourself getting triggered or overheated, you can pause or step away if you're able and bring yourself to this state before saying anything, before doing anything, before taking any action, bringing yourself back to center. And the more and more you practice this, the more and more life will be easy. But it's certainly not easy. to do. Okay, so I have read and watched many people talk about the difference between creation and the creator. And so I want to talk about it a little bit and try and help clear up my own confusion and just put it in my own words. But I recently read about how it was talking about a metaphor like we are constantly trying to change the creation. We're constantly trying to change creation, and it's impossible to do that. Like if there's paint dropping down onto a canvas, the paint is on the canvas already, and you can't change what color paint, how much paint, whatever, but we keep trying to do that. We keep trying to change creation, and we will continue to fail doing so. But we have to take the perspective of the creator and change from here instead of trying to change creation, which sounds kind of elusive. But the more and more I meditate on it and think about it, it makes sense. Where we're constantly trying to, so let's look at the idea of war. And I think the majority of us would love to see war cease. Yet it seems to always abound. It's just always being recreated. And so we go out and we have peace rallies and anti-war rallies, and we do all kinds of different things out in creation, or try and put little notes up in our house to create more peace. We do all of this stuff outwardly, and that is going to always fail. You're always going to fail trying to change creation, trying to change your partner, trying to change your friends, coworkers, community. Changing your focus onto your inner landscape. So change your inward. So start to realize where you're warring within yourself, where your thoughts are always at war, where you're constantly doubting and maybe saying some pretty mean things to yourself, or warring with the people in your life inside of your own body, inside of your own mind, constantly maybe correcting people in your mind or cussing people out, or, calling yourself an idiot or other people an idiot, or you're just constantly warring within your own mind, within your own body. And as long as you have that energy flowing within you, it's always going to be the creation. It's always going to be without. So if we want love, peace, and harmony, we must first create that within our inner world. So whatever we want to see in our external world must first be created within our inner world. So how do we do that? That's a great question. I think there's many different avenues where one can do that. It just depends on what you resonate the most with. For me, the path that resonates most is love whatever arises. So if anger and hatred thoughts arise for, say, my ex, who is my greatest teacher, then it's about practicing to soften the fight that I feel towards him, and soften that and see if I can transmute it into love, and just love whatever arises. I love my anger towards him. I love my, my resistance and frustration, and just love it. And when I love it, first recognize that it's there. Don't try to pretend like, it's not. Recognize that it's there, bring it to awareness, and then love it and let it know that it's okay, and let it soften. And there are other avenues that you can go down. You could do guided meditations where I have done this, where I call upon my higher self and I call upon his higher self to come together and have communication, and I let us just say whatever we want to say, get it all out, let it all out, and then hug and love. And that helps soften it as well. Excuse me. So again, change. If we want to change anything in our external world, we must first change it within our inner world. Same would go for, like, if you're wanting abundance and it's just never coming, or maybe you get a glimpse of it and then it goes away and you're like, why can't I hold on to a steady flow of income? Or, it seems like I'm always on the rat wheel and I'm always just trying to make ends meet, and it's, seems endless. Well, then you need to, a lot of times we're just like, okay, I'm going to apply for a second job, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to advocate at my work to get a raise, or I'm going to, we're always trying to change things in our external world. And that may change something for but a moment. But unless we get to the root of it, unless we look at the creator, unless we look at ourselves and our inner landscape, the outer world is not truly going to change to what we truly want. So we need to really dive in and dissect our belief systems, our, whatever programs that we're running that we adopted through childhood, and programming through our parents and friends and school and society, begin to bring them to the light of our awareness. Truly, that's the most important. And then just love whatever arises. Don't fight it. Don't judge it. Don't be angry with it. Just know and trust that you are the creator, and whatever comes up, it is in your power to love and transmute it. Same goes for health, right? Another one that I think a lot of people can relate to is we have the desire and want to be healthy. And that's not the case for a lot of us. And it's a lot of times, I think it's far more, what we put in our bodies is far less important than how we feel about what we put in our bodies. So what we put in our bodies is kind of like the external world, and then how we feel about what we put in our bodies would be our internal world. So we want to be healthy, and then a lot of times whatever we eat, we're judging what we're eating, we're judging how much of it that we're eating, we're judging insecurities, and think, oh my gosh, that's gonna go straight to my ass, or oh, this is gonna be cellulite on my thighs, or whatever we're feeling about it is our inner landscape. And that's what we want to focus on, and that's what we want to bring to the light of awareness and love and soften, so that it can transmute, knowing that we are the creators and we can change anything that we put our attention and will towards. Where attention goes, energy flows. And so I just challenge us, especially me, to focus more and more on my internal landscape, because that's how you create change in your external world. It's not through going out here and making change. It's all about changing our internal pipes, our internal flows. And then we will see a byproduct of that will be change in our external world. So good luck. Have a good day.